Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try this Healthy Choice Flatbread Pizza. This one is the Chicken Sausage Supreme. It says it's on a cauliflower, wheat, and barley crust with peppers and onions. 20 grams of protein, is a 6.75 ounce or 191 gram pizza. Yeah, not much else to say. We bought this at Kroger. It was $4.49. I'm sure they sell it at other places. That just happens to be where we got it. 360 calories if you eat the whole thing. There's your other info. And let's see, where's the directions? Here's the directions. This is going to go just like any other pizza, frozen pizza. You're going to flip the carton over, remove plastic overwrap, wrap, place it on the tray. 3 to 4 minutes. I'll probably do like 3.5, but I'll watch it to make sure it doesn't like run everywhere. So like I said, pretty straightforward. You grab this, you kind of pull it backwards and let it flip over on itself. There's the pizza. Not huge, but not tiny. So I'm going to take this out of the plastic. Being difficult. You ever notice how hard plastic is to cut sometimes? All right, there it is. I see plenty of onions and peppers. I see a little bit of chicken on there, not tons. But I'm gonna put that on there. I'm gonna get it in the microwave for, like I said, 3.5 minutes or so, and I'll be back. Hey, so here it is out of the microwave, and it doesn't look much different, honestly. It's just not frozen anymore. It's actually hot, and the cheese is a little melted. It doesn't have a ton of cheese on there anyway, but I do have to say, even though it says have a cauliflower-based crust, it doesn't smell like cauliflower. So sometimes you get these and they're so strong. It's like, I don't like cauliflower really, and I don't want to eat it, really strong cauliflower. This doesn't seem, at least, to have a cauliflower smell, at least. So we shall see. Cut this really good. There we go. So I'm going to take this over the table. Probably not let it cool off too long, but let it cool off for a minute, and I'll be back. Okay, just let it cool off for just literally a moment, just while I set everything up. Looking at it, it doesn't look like much cheese is on there, so I'll start looking at the box again, and it doesn't actually specifically say cheese on the description, but if you look at the back, it says reduced fat mozzarella cheese. There's just not a lot on it. It's not like a really cheesy pizza. It's more sauce and toppings, which is a good thing, but I do see cheese here and there. I guess there's just enough cheese on there to kind of hold things together. So you can see the crust gets pretty decently crisp on the bottom, and it's good. Kind of sounds like a crispy crust. You really get the flavor of the onions and the pepper in there. I like that. I really like onions and peppers on a pizza anyway. The crust is definitely different. It's crispy, almost like a cracker, but it's also got some chew to it, which isn't bad. But the flavor of the crust, you can actually taste. You taste a little bit of that cauliflower in there, especially when you get the darker spots like this part right here that got a little browner or darker, more scorched than the other ones. That one really tastes like cauliflower. I mean yeah, I mean 100% that's cauliflower. The other parts that aren't quite scorched, you still taste the cauliflower, but it's not as strong, especially if you're eating the peppers and onion parts on the top. It kind of blends in pretty well. After having done this one now, I would probably drop my time down to maybe 3 minutes. Then again, I don't know if I would, because the toppings are just barely hot enough to be considered warm. You know, they're not like super melty hot. They're hot enough, but they're not like super hot. So yeah, if you drop it down to 3 minutes, I just don't think it'll be hot enough. The problem is the crust is really dry and kind of hard. Beyond just crunchy, it's actually hard in places. The center part of the crust is actually a really nice texture. It's the edges. The edges are really, really hard, dense, crunchy texture. Overall, the textures are good. I do like the texture of the center, especially. Like I said, it's like almost like a chewy, like a pita bread almost, but it's a little tougher than that. With a little bit more crunch. But the outside edges are really, really dry and hard. So on balance, I think it's a little too hard overall. But you would have to find that perfect mix for your microwave of time, and being hot enough and not too hard or not, no too cooked too far. You'll have to find that for your microwave. Of course, you're not going to do that the first time. You just kind of have to pick a time and go. Texture-wise of everything else on the top is good. The chicken sausage, I mean, they made a point of making chicken sausage, but I'll tell you what, you don't see a lot on there. Here's a little piece right here. It has a good flavor. It's very dry, which most chicken type things are kind of dry because they don't have a lot of fat in chicken, at least not just regular chicken meat. So they tend to be a little drier. That is a little drier texture-wise. Flavor-wise, you do get the sausage flavors, but you don't get much on here, so it's not a standout flavor. Most of what you taste is the peppers and the onions and a little bit, and the crust itself. That's what you taste. The chicken sausage they could have literally left off here. I don't think I would have ever even realized it was gone if they didn't put it on there. Overall, I think this is okay if you're looking for something that has a cauliflower crust that has 200 grams of protein or something like that. If you're looking for this kind of thing, try it out. You might really like it. It's not for me. I personally wouldn't get it. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. It's just an average. There's better frozen pizzas like this out there. But I'm not looking for cauliflower crust and all that stuff like you may. So I think there's other, even healthier, low-calorie choices than this one. I don't really care for cauliflower crust though, like I said. Especially if they really taste like cauliflower, which these do. So I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. Again, it's not horrible. If that's your lifestyle and you need that, try it out. You might really enjoy it. But for me, it's just okay. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.